Have you ever wanted to start learning programming language but don't know what first programming language to choose? If the answer is yes, then you have been through the same struggle like me. Simon Papert, a famous computer science professor at MIT, once said, "A programming language is like a natural human language in that it favors certain metaphors, image, and way of thinking." As a computer science student, I recommend you start with Java, since it helps you understand objects through computing, improve your way of thinking about object relationship, and offer many data structures for data processing. First, we will look at how Java can help you understand real-world objects more through computing. According to Daniel Lang, the author of 2015 Introduction to Java book, page 4, Java is an object-oriented programming language which provides great flexibility and reusability in developing software. Object-oriented programming involves programming using objects. An object represents an identity that can be distinctly identified. For example, an iPhone and a pen can be viewed as a different object with unique state and behavior. For example, an iPhone will look like a rectangle with width and height, but the pen will look more like longer, and the shape will look like cylinder. In Java, the state of an object is presented by a data field with the current value. So a rectangle will have the data field width and height, which characterize a rectangle. The behavior of an object, also known of its action, is defined by method. For instance, you may define a method named getArea and getParameter for a circle object. This is a circle and getArea, getParameter. This true if the action is a method of that. Next, not only making you understand the real world object with computing, Java also enhance your way of thinking about the connection between each object. Java has four main principles of connecting objects. They are inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. According to May 10, 2018 issue of Java resource, How and Where to Learn the Coding Language, page 2. Inheritance allow object to inherit the attribute and behavior of other objects, while still allowing them to define some unique characteristic. For example, cat, this is a cat and this is a dog. They are both pet. In Java, we can have the cat and dog subclass. So this is a subclass and this is a pet class. And define some distinct method for cat like this cat will have the method of drink milk, and this dog will have the method of lick tail. Polymorphism allows for the definition of object action with many other ways to perform that action in other objects. For example, we can have the make sound method in bad class. With dog class, we have park as a make child. Differently, the cat will have the method of male inherited from male from the bad class. Abstraction and encapsulation help hiding the specific detail of implementing the method of an object. So, for example, this is the data. This is how implementing the data. This is encapsulation and abstraction. So it could protect the data from the view of outsider who don't know or who is not the creator of that data implementing. Last but not least, Java has so many abstract data structure to handle many types of data and to deal with data processing. So an abstract data structure is a math model for data like array, list, array, set, and list. First, the array stores a fixed size sequence collection of elements of the same type. For example, we can have to find the max mean. Like in usual, we have to go to every single line of 100 number to find that thing. But in Java, you don't have to do that. You can simply have a single array and store the number inside and accessing each number to a for loop. And then from that, you can find the max and find the mean number of those 100 numbers. Secondly, set store a group of non-duplicate elements in case you want to have a set of data without duplicate element. For example, you can have 1, 2, 2, 3, but with that set you can just have 1, 2, and 3. Another 2 will be filtered out since the set does not accept the duplicate 2. Last but not least, list store an order collection of elements when you want to have an order list of data. So your data input can be each character with D, B, C, A. But if you're using list to process the data, it's going to be A, B, C, and D. In conclusion, we look at how Java helps you visualize objects and implement it through programming. Then we look at the relationship between objects in Java. And lastly, we look at how abstract data structure in Java can help you deal with processing data. Now, you have seen that how Java is a very good choice for you as a beginner to explore the world of computer science. You can start have a better understanding about Java now. Thanks for listening.